Stop for a second. Imagine this: a sudden sharp pain in the chest, a gasp, then silence. The kind of silence that fills a room where a man just collapsed. You don't hear the ambulance siren yet, only the frantic screams of his wife begging him to hold on, but the heart is stubborn, and it just stops. And with it, the years of memories, laughter, plans, all vanish in a heartbeat. Now, before you look away, listen closely, because this isn't some distant tragedy. It's closer than you think. Every minute, thousands face this invisible threat, a silent enemy that creeps in when we least expect it. What if I told you there's a simple thing you might be doing wrong every day that invites this danger right into your home? Something so ordinary, so overlooked that you never suspect it. And yet, fixing it could change everything. Think about your morning routine, the little rituals that start your day. Coffee, a quick shower, maybe a bite of toast. What if I told you, hidden in these simple acts, there's a secret ingredient missing? Something your grandparents knew, but modern life forgot. Salt. Not just any salt, but the way you use it, especially when washing certain things. Sounds odd? You're right to be skeptical. But what if this tiny change could keep your heart beating stronger, your mind sharper, and your body healthier for decades? You see, the world has changed. Our food, our habits, even our water, all different. Yet, the wisdom of washing this with salt is a tradition rooted in survival, passed down through generations. Ignoring it? That's like ignoring a red flag waving right in front of your face. Remember the last time you felt sluggish, maybe a bit off? Maybe your joints ached, or your energy dipped? It's not just age catching up. It's the buildup of unseen toxins lurking in the very things you touch every day. What if washing this with salt could flush out those toxins before they even have a chance to harm you? What if it could protect your heart, your immune system, even slow down the ticking clock of time? I know what you're thinking. Salt? Really? Isn't salt bad for blood pressure? Hold that thought, because the salt I'm talking about isn't the enemy. It's a shield, a weapon in your fight for health and longevity. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll meet someone like you, someone who made this tiny switch and saw their life transform. You'll understand the science without boring lectures, and you'll get easy, practical tips that don't require magic pills or expensive gadgets. This is your wake-up call, your chance to stop the silent threat before it stops you. Don't blink. Don't look away. This could be the most important minute of your day. Ready? Let's begin. Meet Helen, a lively woman in her late 60s with silver hair that shines like moonlight and eyes that still sparkle with mischief. She's the kind of person who lights up a room even after years of life's battles. But Helen wasn't always this strong. Just a year ago, she was a different story, exhausted all the time, constant headaches. And then, one chilly morning, she almost didn't make it out of bed. I just stood up and nothing. My world blurred and everything went dark, she told me once. Doctors said it was high blood pressure, stress, and years of neglect. But Helen knew something deeper was wrong. Her body was tired. Her heart was tired. She felt trapped in her own life. She tried pills, diets, walks, the usual advice. But nothing stuck. Every month a new symptom, every doctor's visit a new prescription. The fear grew. One evening, while scrolling through an old family album, Helen's fingers paused over a black and white photo of her grandmother. There she was, standing proudly in the kitchen, a simple bowl of salt in her hand. A note scribbled on the back read, "Always wash your vegetables with salt. Keep the poison away." It sounded old-fashioned, almost silly, but desperation makes you curious. Helen remembered how her grandmother never seemed to get sick, even in tough times. That night, she tried something different. Instead of just rinsing her greens with water, she added a pinch of salt. She scrubbed them gently, feeling a strange satisfaction in this simple act. Weeks passed, then months, and slowly Helen felt a change. The headaches faded, her energy returned, The heaviness in her chest lifted. "I can't explain it," she said with a smile, "but washing this one thing with salt made me feel like I got a second chance." Helen isn't special. She's like many of us, juggling health, family, and the chaos of life. But she found a small, powerful habit that made a world of difference. Her story is a reminder. Sometimes the key to health isn't in complicated treatments or expensive therapies. It's in the simple, forgotten rituals that our ancestors trusted. And here's the best part. You can start today. No gimmicks, no miracles, just a tiny change that might protect your heart, your mind, your life. But before I tell you exactly what Helen did and why it works, let's understand the science behind it. Because knowing why gives you power. And power, that's what keeps us alive and well. Stay with me. The story's just beginning. Imagine your body as a finely tuned orchestra. Every instrument, your heart, your blood vessels, your cells, plays a vital role. Now, picture invisible grime slowly settling on those instruments, muffling their sound, throwing off the harmony. That grime? Toxins, impurities, and tiny invaders that sneak in through the food and water we consume every day. Here's where salt steps in, but not just as a seasoning on your plate. Salt, especially natural, unrefined salt, acts like a tiny army of cleaners. It's not about swallowing handfuls or sprinkling blindly. It's about using salt's natural properties to draw out what your body and food carry silently. Think of salt like a magnet. When you wash certain foods, especially leafy greens or root vegetables, with salt water, the salt pulls out harmful residues, pesticides, bacteria, heavy metals hiding in the dirt. Without this step, these toxins sneak past your stomach lining, burden your liver, clog your blood vessels, and quietly chip away at your health. Now you might be wondering, how does washing with salt affect you directly? Here's the fascinating part. When you rinse your vegetables this way, you're not just cleaning the food, you're reducing the toxic load your body has to fight. Less toxins means less inflammation, the hidden fire burning inside many chronic diseases like heart problems, arthritis, and even cognitive decline. Imagine inflammation as a smoldering fire in your body. It's subtle at first, easy to ignore, but over years that fire grows, damaging tissues and organs. Washing with salt is like throwing water on the spark before it turns into a blaze. Scientific studies show that natural salt has mild antimicrobial effects. It disrupts harmful bacteria's ability to survive. Unlike harsh chemicals or industrial cleaners, salt is gentle but effective. It preserves the nutrients in your food while taking away what's dangerous. And here's another twist. Our modern diets are overloaded with processed salt, the white, refined kind that's been stripped of minerals. But the salt we use to wash vegetables? Rich in minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium. It supports your cells, helps balance electrolytes, and even aids in detoxification. Picture your bloodstream as a highway. If it's full of junk, dirt, debris, traffic jams happen. Your heart has to work harder to pump blood. Washing with salt helps keep that highway clear by cutting down the hidden debris entering your body. Remember Helen? Her headaches and fatigue were signs of this invisible traffic jam. By reintroducing this simple, ancient practice, she lightened the load. Her heart no longer had to fight the extra battle every day. So, washing with salt isn't just a kitchen trick. It's a smart, science-backed way to protect your body from the slow, silent damage modern life brings. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, I get it, but how do I do this properly? What exactly should I wash and how? Hold on tight, because next I'll share 3 simple habits, each one a little story, that can keep you healthier, longer. These are easy, practical steps. No fuss, no expensive gadgets, just pure, everyday wisdom. Stay close. This is where the magic really starts. Look, I get it. Life after 50 isn't about slowing down. It's about fighting harder. Every day your body tells a story. Some days loud and clear, others whispering secrets only you can hear. But here's the truth. Your health isn't a mystery locked away in complicated science or unreachable dreams. It's in the little things, the habits, the choices, the small moments you own. Remember Helen? She didn't wait for a miracle. She didn't buy into empty promises. She reclaimed her life with a simple salt bowl and a decision to care for herself. That's power. That's courage. And that power lives inside you too. Every time you pause and think, how can I live better today? You're stepping into your own story of strength. You're telling your body, I'm not done yet. I'm here. I'm fighting. And that fight, it's worth it. So, tomorrow morning, when you reach for your vegetables, remember this moment. That tiny sprinkle of salt in your washing water isn't just cleaning food, it's washing away doubt, fatigue, and hidden dangers. It's your first line of defense, your secret weapon for a longer, healthier life. You owe yourself that. Not because you have to, but because you deserve it. Because every heartbeat matters, every smile, every laugh, every sunrise is a gift. I'm rooting for you. Your journey isn't over, it's just beginning. Take that first step, feel the difference, and know you're not alone. Here's to health, here's to life, and here's to you.